Welcome to your new favorite band, the podcast brought to you by the LA Maybe. And now, your hosts, Dallas Dwight and Drizzle Silvera.
What's up, y'all? It's Driz coming at you. You're watching your new favorite band, and with me across the table is Dallas Dwight.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. Today, we are in a snow-covered studio.
It's cold. If you catch our breath, like you might catch it on screen. Maybe the heater's working enough now.
Nothing? Yeah, heater's fine. Probably fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, welcome back to another episode. We're happy to be here. Wow, these mics are freezing. Everything in here. It's just, we're from the South, man.
1 sec.
It's
freezing.
It's cold. Yeah,
it's cold.
Confirmed. So, I wanted to jump in here, like I promised I would do for the first 10 episodes, and let you guys know that we have a VIP program specific to the podcast just for you guys. We've already had a lot of people sign up, actually, and thank you guys so much for that. So what it basically is, head to lamaybe.com/VIP, and for $7 a month or $75 a year, get a little bit of a discount there. You're going to be able to get access to every episode a couple days early. You're going to get a bonus episode every month. And what am I missing? Oh, you get the
uncut and exclusive merch when we start rolling out exclusive merch.
Right. Podcast exclusive merch, funny stuff just for you guys. That won't be available anywhere else. And the what I forgot was the uncut episodes. So we cut, 45 minutes or so for everybody to see. And then that last 30, 40 minutes extra is just for our VIP members. So if you're interested in any of that, head to lamaybe.com/VIP. I promise to stop harping on it eventually, but I wanted to get it out there for the first 10 episodes at least. Anyway, yeah, that's the sales pitch. Whew.
It's definitely hard to do sales pitches when all you can think about is how frozen your twins are.
Frozen twins. The Minnesota Twins over there?
Minnesota cold twins. Minnesota cold. Yeah, dude.
That's basically
that was really good. That was like
I crushed it.
It's professional as fuck.
I fucking crushed it.
Yeah, dude. I couldn't have done it better myself.
I know.
Except for I could, so.
I'm kidding. All right, everybody. Today, as you know, we are breaking down the next of the tracks from our debut record, Dirty Damn Tricks. If you're following along, today is episode 7. That means it's track 7. That means it's Take Me Away.
Oh, hold up, though. Driz brought something special in the studio today, though.
What did you bring today special in the studio, though, today, Driz?
Okay, so what did we do last week? We did When I'm Gone.
We did When I'm Gone.
Right? Yeah,
yep. When I'm Gone.
All right, so for all of you guys out there who have watched that music video, here's the thumbnail Les Paul that I'm playing. And guess what? True. It doesn't even say Gibson on it.
It's a Driz.
It's a Driz. It's a Drizzin.
Yeah, it's a sticky note, actually.
Which I only have one. Yeah, no, it's So yeah, this thing was the one that got rained on. And
it never worked again.
Opened up. Yeah. Clearly doesn't work. I know it looks as good as it did in the video, but it just doesn't work.
That is a pretty little guitar there, dude.
No, but it works.
I love the cherry sunburst.
Yeah, man. This was let's see, what am I doing here? Yeah, this was a
well, you're talking now. There you go.
Yeah. No, this guitar was a present, kind of. So I had some money saved for Les Paul. Or? No, this dude that really wanted to hook up with my mom.
Okay, cool.
To impress her. I went to go work with him one day, and his name was Ross. Interesting name, but
I need his last name and address.
Nice guy. Anyways, no, we were doing. I did some work for him, and he took me to Guitar Center afterwards. He said, just show me what you like, It's like, well, I like that one right there. $750 Epiphone, the most flagship Epiphone on the wall. And originally I was gonna get the $500 one. I was just like, let's see how much he really likes my mom. Let's
push this envelope as far as we can.
Let's see how much I can, because I had maybe $200 or something already put aside. And let's see, I would have been 14 at the time.
You've had this a while. Yeah, I was about to say.
This guitar is an 05, so I've had, or maybe 04. Yeah, this thing is almost 20 years old. So,
garbage.
I
love that back though. That's nice.
Yeah. I got so annoyed by that heel when I was trying to play high in my extreme metal days. And I really, didn't like the pickups that were in there, so I threw some Seymour Duncans in.
Yeah, those look sick too.
And yeah, man, this thing has been with me ever since. I cannot let this thing go. It's just too sentimental, and he never ended up getting with my mom, but at least I got a guitar out of him. So
there you go. Yeah. One good thing happened.
It's just fun. It's a fun story. It's a cool guitar.
That is a nice story, though. I didn't know the story. We're all learning things here today, people. Not me, though.
No, you're psychic though.
I'm good.
Like,
I know it all.
Yeah,
we did it.
Yeah, very humble though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the
100% humble? 100% of the
time. We had a shirt idea. I think we're gonna put one up in the store that just said "humble as fuck." that might still go up.
Just
there.
in super bold writing.
It was gonna be like like that big. Big.
Yeah, I wasn't cut to you. I was
there you go.
Keeping the camera on me.
Like huge.
Because I was just keeping you humble. So
someone's got to do it.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be me. So take me away. Before you took me away with that story, let's talk about the song a little bit. What thoughts come to your head for this one?
The only thoughts that come to my head was like, dude, I'm writing this new riff. Check it out. By the way, you're gonna have to sing when you play it at the same time too. Good to me. I'm like, okay,
dude, the riff.
All right.
The second I realized we were gonna have to sing and play that riff, I was like, oh no, I don't even think this is humanly possible. Like, I don't even think John Mayer could do this. Like, because the riff is involved.
Yes,
your version of the riff is fine. It's difficult, but it's not too crazy. My version of the main riff and the chorus in particular is probably the hardest thing on Dirty Damn Tricks, at least for me, because it is like, I mean, you couldn't devise a better finger exercise. It's all 4 fingers in different permutations repeating. Like, it's so
it's
weird.
Wild to watch. Yeah,
it's so weird. Tracking it in the studio, I still don't think I've ever played it right once. Still, every show I'm like, how am I doing this? Like, I don't think this is working.
Yeah, it's wild, but it sounds so good with my part too, though. Like,
yeah, we did a lot of, and we'll dive into the session here in a minute and break it down in more detail. But we did a lot of testing. Remember, I was like, we all paused in rehearsal, and I was like, all right, do you guys like it palm muted, or do you like it if I skip a note, or do you like it this? And you guys were all like, it sounds better like that. And I was like, cool, the hardest way. Awesome. Everyone wants me to do the hardest possible way to do this riff. Cool. So then I was just like, I guess I just got to do it. So I did it. I don't sing with it, though, because that just wouldn't happen.
Well, it's even hard. Like, it's pretty borderline impossible to sing what I have to play, too.
Yeah.
So
it's real tough. So I think live we actually don't sing with it so much anymore. To be fair, though, we don't play this song a ton live.
No, not as of yet. It'll come out as our sets get longer and longer.
Yes, I think so. Yeah. Although at that point we might have more songs, so it still might get cut by the wayside. But by no means do I think this is a weak song or anything. Do you have any other thoughts? There's no video to talk about, no lyric video.
Yeah, no, I really love this song. I remember when you first showed me the riff too. Like, besides the like, oh fuck, I got to sing that and play at the same time. Mm-hmm. It was like such a cool riff. And it swung so hard.
Yeah.
Like, so it like immediate, like when I first heard that my swag meter was fucking off the charts because it was swung so hard. Like, I was like, God damn. Could you imagine like some fucking Mick Jagger dude strutting down a runway to that? Just fucking swagging his ass off.
Yeah. So heavy though for them. This song is one of the 3 songs that has the gang vocals in it that we talked about. The first being Oh Sugar. Mm-hmm. Oh Sugar had the most specific gang vocals where we were all literally singing different notes in harmony together around a microphone, just like they did on old and Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Elton John records, stuff like that.
Yeah.
The backing vocalists would all get around in a mic and sing all the harmonies together. There's no hiding, no tuning. You can't mess with it. It just is what it is at that point. This song is not so much like that. We're all singing the same note, but it was from that same session. I guess it's time to move on over there. What do you say?
Let's check it out.
We're back in Pro Tools. The Ableton days are over. Sorry, Ableton fans. The very first thing I want to do. The song started. Let me mute these vocals real quick. The song started just like this originally. Okay. And I was like, okay, well that really comes in hard, with no form of an intro or anything. And I was like, it needs something. So I thought for a second, and I'm sitting at my computer, And the vocal booth where we're recording all of our vocals is behind me in the closet, right?
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, let me try this. And I arm the mic in the booth, and I lean back in my chair, and I go, all right, one more time. And I stop it, and I put it in here, and came up with this. All right, one more time. Yeah. And then that's Alvy laughing that I layered in behind it. At one point or whatever, he's singing a take, messes up, and then just starts laughing. So I grab the laugh, plug it in here, and we have a nice little fun intro. All right, one more time.
God,
and it's
I love that, though.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Right? Gives it a fun little element. Back in the day, you hear bands do that because they're all in a studio together, and the drummer goes, all right, one more time, to the band, and they all play together.
Yeah.
For us, it was a little more manufactured than that, but it was just kind of a little tongue-in-cheek, having a little fun there. That's a fun little tidbit. Let's talk about this riff that we were just talking about. I actually never get to play that riff, ever. But especially in the intro because I'm doing this little solo thing down here. Ooh, nice little delays and stuff in there. And then we have the lead track here. This is the riff I was talking about when I mentioned that it's just stupid hard to play. It's the same riff as the rhythm here. This exact riff. But up an octave. And a little bit of guitar knowledge for you guys that might not be playing guitar. This first riff here, this lower one, uses a lot of open strings, which means you can jump around the neck really easily. This one up an octave uses no open strings. So I have to literally do this like really wacky way of playing it. And it's tremendously difficult, at least for me.
So you saying I suck?
Yeah, you're terrible. I'm great. That's the thesis here.
Okay.
Let's listen.
All right.
So nothing fancy, but it just thickens up the lead here. It's funny, for it not being incredibly like in your face or fancy or anything like noticeable.
Yeah.
It's so hard to play for such like, I won't say little benefit, but for like not a ton of like mileage, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Oh, by the way, I should mention this. We have on our website, on our web store, if you go to lamaybe.com/store, scroll to the very bottom, you can buy the tablature book. I tabbed out all of our songs, Drizz's parts and my parts, all the solos, everything's tabbed out in there for you guys. I would be interested if you guys could check this out and send me a video of you guys playing that riff there, the lead part there. It'd be in the chorus of Take Me Away. Because what I did is I tabbed out basically what we play live. So if you look at the intro here, you're not going to hear this lead track we just listened to. You're going to see this. You're going to see that solo part. So you have to go to the chorus to check it out. But if you're interested and you play guitar and you're up for a challenge, check that out and tag us on socials, and we'll definitely repost you or something. So the organ kind of skipping some notes. Piano doing the classic thing we talked about over and over and over again in this album.
What, matching the bass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, not a lot going on here. Let's take a look at the percussion and the bass, the drums and the bass just for the verse here, because they're just pumping. Now we're just kind of giving it a lot of space here. All right, there's some fun stuff in the lead here. Those little screaming guitars into the chorus. Right. Organ comes in on that pre-chorus as well. Again, pretty quiet. Keys on this song are pretty background, I would say.
Yeah. Also, it's worth noting, pay attention to what we do in the pre-chorus here. Because...
which part? Oh, the shaker?
Yeah. Well, the first pre-chorus is going to be different from
yeah. There's 3 pre-choruses in this song. They're all 3 different. We have the... let me put the bass drums and percussion in here. You're going to hear the... I guess it's a shaker, tambourine, or something come in here.
I really like the tambo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So shaker for the pre-chorus with the tambourine on 2 and 4.
Yeah.
Full tambourine alone on the chorus. Which we just like, we talked about this back at Sucker Punch, I think. And probably Mr. Danger as well. There's a lot of percussion on this album that I think, I just choked, that I think really take a lot of these elements to a different place. That without it, I mean, like, let's listen to this drum beat. Good solid beat. You add the percussion, though, it takes it to a new level.
Yeah.
I would go so far as to say every song can benefit from some sort of little percussion like that.
You're probably not wrong.
Throw it in there and just like, show me the song where it doesn't make it like vibe better.
Yeah.
Even it doesn't have to be super audible. Just duck it down to the mix a little bit. Cold hands, my guy. My guy. Cold hands.
Mine are pretty warm because I got this dope hoodie on.
Nice. Pretty straight ahead. Let's listen to this whole pre-chorus. Let's actually do verse and pre-chorus. Let's leave the vocals out. We are going to talk about those momentarily. Bear with us. Through the chorus there. Yeah, the drums are really grooving hard in that chorus.
You just...
That ride cymbal going nuts with the tambourine. We have that organ inspired by Dream Theater. Jordan Rudess calls it the snarling pig. We tried to get as close to that as we could.
I know you're not joking, but it's still funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty awesome, though. When you hear his organ, it was like, oh, dude. So this is what we were talking about with the leads, and the rhythm is just the same here. We changed up the riff a little bit. In the intro, we just kind of riff. In the chorus, we had a vocal melody going with it. So we wanted to kind of take a break from riff, and hit some chords, kind of open it up a bit. So that's what we do here in the chorus. Right, now the lead does the same thing. We do a fun little thing when those chords hit that I'm not sure if you're familiar with because it's like super tucked away in the mix. I wish it was more audible, but it goes like da na 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 na, like moves around a little bit. It's kind of fun. Check this out. Just give it a little extra beat for those chords. Yeah. Really fun. That's it. This song's super simple. You're gonna have your bass, drums, guitars. That's pretty much it. We have some organ and piano filling some stuff out. We have some percussion filling some stuff out. Other than that, this is one of those songs that's really simple. There were not a lot of tracks involved. Let's go back and talk about some of these vocals. This was the first song written for the album that had not been written like a few years ago, right? This was the first song that was consciously written for a new album that we didn't already have lying around. With the exception, we did talk about that chorus for Oh Sugar was technically written before this, but we're talking about the full song. This was it. This was also the first one we jumped into the studio to track for this album. This was the very first one. So this was the first one Albie came down and did vocals for, so we came up with something like this.
There's something in the air tonight. You got me feeling electrified. Quit playing games with me, just give me a sign. Girl, I've been trying, but I'm losing my mind.
And then we have what Foz calls the chain gang, which is what we sound like here with the gang vocals we were talking about.
Take me away and tease me like you do. And I'll never ever leave you. Baby, walk this way and show me something new. I think I'm ready for you.
We bring in those vocals here.
Finna.
Yeah, all the delays, yeah.
Take me away and tease me like you do.
Let me listen to the chorus with those backing vocals boosted a lot.
Take me away and tease me like you do. And I'll never ever leave you. Baby, walk this way and show me something new. I think I'm ready for you.
Now there we alternate sides for the guitars. Do you remember that actually was not the case for a long time?
Oh,
It was either just me or just you for both of them. I forget which one. And we went back. I think it was just me for both of them. Da 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 da. And then we both came in. And I think we went back later. I forget whose idea it was. And you added the da 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 da. And then I go. Ba-do-ba-do-do. So it's kind of like a call and response here. And you do the ch-ch.
Yeah, I do the chick. I was gonna say.
So it's like,
I thought I remember doing that.
it's like both back and forth. Like it's really fun. There's not much else going on in this verse.
Fun little fact. I did that on
Let's
a
take a
guitar.
listen.
I know it sounds like a gun, but it was actually a guitar.
So take me home and take your chances.
That would be pretty funny.
You just
Sound effect.
I don't have the time for long romances.
Cool bass fill there, if I remember. Let's take a listen.
I don't have the time for long romances. You're playing games with me, get out of my head.
Now we talked about every pre-chorus being different. Let's take a listen here. Oh. Right, changing it up there.
Mr. Drizzle, the stank master, coming in
Stank
with
master.
that fucking tritone there,
Yeah.
bro.
I love that. I genuinely don't remember what this lead does for these pre-choruses. Okay, so just an octave.
Here, so we got to solo that stank.
Yeah, let's
one
take a
time,
second. Let me split this into mono here.
Oh snap!
And then we can take my side of the pre-chorus. So I'm just kind of hanging out on those riffage, right? Driz is kind of playing around it a little more. Also the single notes, forgot about that.
Yeah.
So you put us both together. So like we talked about in the past, we kind of, Driz and I's playing, we kind of sometimes play the same thing and then diverge and come back and in and out, and people are doing different things at different times. And it's all a conscious effort to keep the listener interested and to keep doing cool stuff instead of just constantly playing the exact same thing. I think personally for me, if you have two guitar players and they're always playing the same thing, like just have one.
Yeah.
Because the other one's just muddying stuff up at that point.
Yeah.
But where the other guitar player comes in handy is when you're utilizing those two different voices you have to make something cool, more like you'd be writing for an orchestra than a rock band, you know? This chorus is the same. Let's talk about this. This is fun. This little vocal line right here going into the solo.
I think I'm ready for you.
That vocal line is from the very first demo take we recorded for this song. And we liked it so much we kept it all the way through the process. Everything else got replaced. This stayed. So that was from like the very first thing Alvy ever recorded for us. This was part of that.
I think I'm ready for you.
Oh,
Scream it going into the solo here.
I think I'm ready for you.
Let's talk about how the riff changes for the solo, right? We do that a lot. So there we go. That one we forgot to go back and change, I guess, because that's just me on both sides, or both riffs, and then you do the ch-ch. We also hit hard with this key thing here that's ended up being pretty quiet.
So one thing,
It's like a big 7 chord coming back in, you know? Let me unsole that so you can hear it in the context here. Here we go. Right, just like a little explosion of piano.
So one thing I love, you know, and we really take our part seriously. Like, I actually love being a rhythm guitarist. You know, I can play lead stuff too, but I love being a rhythm guitarist. I love being support and doing my part, and doing it to the best of my ability so that everyone shines. I think it's really important to have that attitude as a rhythm guitarist.
Yeah.
Because you're just going to make yourself look like an idiot, really. Yeah. And then the rest of the band, but really you, like, you're just...
Dude, people shit on rhythm guitar players. I think that's really dumb. Like,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, there's, I mean...
But anyway,
like,
so going back to... there a lot of the solo sections in the album, not all of them, but a lot of the solo sections in the album, mainly, except for a couple, I wrote a good bit of.
Yeah.
And we...
Fake was one of the first ones.
Yeah, Fake was the very first song I actually helped.
And that was actually the day you came over, like, not even your audition. Like, you came over just to hang out and get a vibe and see what was up. And we, like, wrote, like, 80% of Fake or something. Like,
yeah, dude, it was wild. Yeah.
We are.
Vibing hard.
2-3 years later.
Exactly. But yeah, so I really love, you know, and you know, Dallas will throw together a demo, especially like on stuff we're working on right now. And it's, you know, he's like, well, you know, here's the solo section, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, that sounds good, but I feel like it could be like this. And then we'll like shoot ideas back and forth. But I really love that process. And
I like that too, because I like having a platform on which to write a cool solo.
Yeah.
As opposed to it just being like, here's the chorus again. It's like, oh, that's cool, I guess, but like, and that's something we take from the Guns N' Roses camp. I think they do that pretty frequently. And a lot of bands do. But I really like how Guns does it. The solo is a new part of the song. It's always fresh. Listen to Welcome to the Jungle, for example.
Yeah. Well, and if you're going to have a centerpiece with, you know, if you're going for rock and roll and you have a, you know, rock and roll, you know, guitar player taking a solo, you want it to shine over that part. You want it to sound like separate, but still like a part of the same song. Like it's got to have its own centerpiece too. So, yeah.
This was one of the, if not the first solo track for the album here. Let's take a listen. Kind of just noodling around there.
One of my favorite solos in the album.
I know the lick you like. It's this one.
Yeah, exactly.
This one right here. Oh, let me get it right. That's the one you like.
Dude, you know me all too well.
So
of
another
course.
thing, well, you also told me. Another thing we do that I personally love is the solo. In some of the songs, it's just one thing. And a lot of the songs, the solo kind of has an A section and a B section. It's almost like a mini song within the song.
Yeah.
That's what we do here to keep it interesting. That'd be the end of A. Then we come into B.
And it was B, and I was legit playing, well, technically it's B flat, but it has a down guitar.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. We are playing B there. And if you listen carefully to the rhythm guitar, if you're on headphones or something, I'm in your left speaker just going dun, 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 dun. Drizzle's in your right speaker kind of going da 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 da, kind of riffing more. And if you hear them both together, you get this. And we move on into verse 3, right?
Wrapped around your finger.
Around. Yeah,
God, I love that round.
Round.
Wrapped around your finger. And all these drinks got me thinking.
There's a couple old drum things I don't want to overlook. This fun little hi-hat thing here. Come on, I keep hitting that. That little trickery. Also, this same kind of thing here, but with a floor tom. I love little stuff like that. So that vibe's right here in the solo if we grab this. That piano's so low in the mix there. Oh, where should we go from here, my friend?
You've got me wrapped around your finger. And all these drinks got me thinking I'm a drinker.
I guess we're going to talk about pre-chorus 3, yeah?
Logically.
These are all really fun. I don't know how you would think about this, but when I'm writing stuff, these are all things I love throwing into songs to keep my brain engaged, to keep me interested in, like, I got to remember, like, pre-chorus A, B, and C are all three different. There's all three different endings.
Yeah.
If we compare them real quick, just in the guitar here, and they're not marked in here. I wish they were. I think this will probably be 1. Right, just the 2 hits. Down now. Pre-chorus 2. Right?
Yep.
Kind of the same. Dun, 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 dun. But then we do a little riff. Da, da, do, da, da, down. The last one is just a full riff. There's no like big chord or anything.
Yeah.
Let's get the whole band in there and hear some just fun rocking. What is the percussion doing? That's a really fun drum fill. I want to hear the bass and drums alone. Just the drums. That's a good fill. I love fills like that.
Yeah.
That's like such a John Bonham thing. I love that shit. I love going tom, snare, like that's so fun.
It is good.
I love it. Vocals there just kind of moving up. Losing all control. And that's why I'm the singer.
I've been trying, but I'm losing all control. Take me away and tease me like you do.
I forgot. This actually was one of the other things from that very, very first session. So I told him, I was like, he was in the booth. We're just getting to know each other. I was like, I'm hearing some vocal fills, in between your lines, right? And on there, yeah, it's what is it? Take me away and tease me like you do. Rest, and I'll never. So in those rests, I was like, Give me your best, like David Lee Roth, something like that.
Yeah.
And I right after I said that, this is what I got. And that made it into the final take. Now for the others, there's these gaps still here, right? Oh, I'm in the way here. Let me move myself. You can't even see what I'm highlighting. Here we go. Here's the whoa, whoa, whoa right here. This is the gap I was trying to have him fill with that. And I was like, well, what can we do? Boom. Little solo fill here. I love these little fills. I always forget to play them live. So if we play the guitar, I'm all about filling gaps, right?
Yeah.
And it's not about stuffing as much shit in as you can.
No, it's about strategically doing it where it makes sense.
It's about like, all right, we have a gap here. What can we toss in that gap to fill it out and that makes sense and sounds good? And this is what we came up with here.
Show me something new. I want
Same thing here. There's another one. Oop, there we go. Let's just replace all that. Another gap here.
you do. And I'll never ever leave you, baby.
That one's so fun.
And this one is, to be honest, a little hard to hear because there's so much stuff going on in the song at this point. But I really love this one. I wish it was a little more audible. And it's not a mix problem. It's like it's an arrangement problem. Like there's just so much stuff going on at once that it just like can't possibly get out there. But
it is so massive at the end. Yeah.
This is a fun one here though. Oh, wait a second. Is it not in there? Is it in the leads? It's in the leads. We're going to have a really hard time hearing it. I wish it was in the solo section, but it's like a... And that boom lands right here with the...
Ladies and gentlemen, if you can sing it, you can play it.
If you can sing it, you can play it. That was No for Noka. You can hear it kind of in your left ear.
Mm-hmm.
But it's with all the other stuff.
Yeah,
so it's like it's hard to
buried.
discern exactly what it is. It's a really fun lick, though, man. It's a really fun lick. I wish that was on the lead track. Anyway, the solo track. Big note here from Alvy at the end with some doubles.
Now I'm ready for you.
Matching the guitar and pitch there.
Oh, man.
Whole band ending together. Tight ending. I like a lot of tight endings. I really am not a fan of fade outs. That's why you'll probably never hear one from us. I can't think of an example where we would fade out unless it was like a... There's one example of a song I think we might fade out on, and it's one I don't even think I've told anyone about in the band. So probably not. It's just like a vague idea in my head. It's nothing at this point. No riffs or anything. Nice tight bass there. Boom. Love it. Guitars, same deal.
I love how it's yours that starts with the little like ghost like
chunk, yeah.
chugga. Ba-da-da.
Da-da-da. Yeah.
Chugga-da-da-da-da.
Oh, ba-bum.
Yeah.
Extra note, yeah.
Yeah, so because when I come in, it kind
hits
of
harder,
ba-bum, ba-bum.
Ooh, that's a little tough transition. There you go.
Good times. That one kind of flew by.
It's also and I never thought about this really, but it's one of the shortest songs on the album.
Mm-hmm.
The runtime I think is like let's see here.
3:10 or something?
It's real short. Yeah, so we start here
like
around the, what does that say up there? It starts around 3-4 seconds. And it ends here about, what does that say? 3:22. So 3:22 minus 4. So it's like call it 3:15-ish.
Okay, yeah.
Because
I
we
knew
have
it was
a little
like
bit,
right around 3:10.
A little bit of silence on either side there.
Yeah. So I was perfectly correct.
3:10, 3:15, yeah, somewhere in there. I don't remember the exact runtime, but that's a pretty short song. I refuse to write any song that has a 2 in that first slide.
Yeah.
But as long as it hits 3, I don't think it is the shortest song. I don't know what is. It might be the shortest song. It's either the shortest or the second shortest. What would be shorter than this? Just off the top of your head randomly.
None.
I don't think so. Yeah, I think this is the shortest one. When I'm Gone's clearly the longest. I think it's pushing 6 minutes, if not over 6.
Yeah.
All the others are just that standard rock, 340 to 4-ish.
Yep.
I think Peace of Mind's right at 420.
For all you fun folks out there.
Yeah. Fun folks. All right, let's head back over here. So, take me away. Any final thoughts before we say goodbye to our regular listeners and hang out with our VIP folks for a bit?
Not really. This one this one kind of is a blip on the radar. It flew by when we were tracking this one, but
it was also, like I said, it was first or very close to
Yeah.
first. So it wasn't and I think it was quick. So there wasn't a whole lot of story time or memorable moments. It was just kind of like let's bang this one out. Let's get this song done. And that's why, there's really not a ton to say about this song.
No, except for again
No video, nothing.
the oh yeah, we're gonna have to sing that part. That was like
That was really
that
good.
was the biggest. I think of the entire album. That was the biggest and one of the only because for the album didn't really feel like a chore or anything. It was
Right.
It was really awesome doing it. But that was the one thing. That was like the one thing in the back of my mind. Like I'm trying to practice and sing and play at the same time, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is not gonna happen.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel that. Well, let's hang it up here. Goodbye. Thank you so much for being here.
Adios.
VIP people, stick around. We're going to be hanging out a little more. Thanks so much.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching the latest episode of your new favorite band. This is the end of the free content.
But if you want to unlock the full uncut versions of every episode, head over to lamaybe.com/VIP and sign up for our membership. For $7 a month, you'll get extended episodes of our podcast, a bonus episode every month, plus exclusive merch. You'll also be supporting us and helping us continue to stay on the road and make new music. And for that, we're eternally grateful. So thank you.